Hello, beautiful butterflies. Happy Sunday. Oh, happy Saturday. See, my mind is already in the future. I'm coming on here today to, first of all, welcome everybody. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Second of all, thank you to the new subscribers. I see a big leap and I'm so thrilled. Third of all, to just welcome myself back because I haven't been posting videos like I usually do. But that's because there's just been so much going on. I mean, 2024 came in like a rocket, did it not? It came in like a wrecking ball, like Miley Cyrus would say. But this is a get unready with me, so I just want to go ahead on and get started. I'm just coming in the house from the supermarket, and before that, I was at the church. Interesting story. My ring. Okay, interesting story. I kind of sort of haven't been going to the church regularly at all since my father died in 2018. And my father was the pastor of the church. So, since 2018, between 2018 and now, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 7-year search for a new pastor. And the wild thing about it is at least about 2 years ago, we started a Wednesday prayer call so that we could pray for the new pastor. So it took us 7 years to get the new pastor and deep in prayer about this as a group every week on the telephone. And we got him. Today was the first meeting since he became the pastor-elect. So he became pastor-elect about 3 weeks ago, so I'm still early to meet him, and it was an absolute pleasure. I'm thrilled. I like what he was saying. I like the vision that he put forward for the church, and I decided that I was going to go ahead on and start going to church on Sundays again, starting tomorrow. So, we're going to freshen up our face. Since we're on a new path, I am definitely interested in my salvation, and I'm definitely interested in my healing journey. Some of y'all know I've been divorcing, and I went to divorce court on January 31st. I'm just waiting for my papers to come in the mail. Haven't talked to Carlos about it really. I mean, a little bit, but not really. And just let me say, this is not a divorce because I don't love my husband. Can I put it like that? Okay, so today, while we let the water get hot, we're going to remove our makeup, such as it is, and then we're going to use an exfoliator. I have a micro needling polisher by Knox and Anew Clinical. Okay, we're going to exfoliate with that. We're going to use our McGrath Divine Skin Rose Essence for the very first time, because I'm all out of my other essence. And then we're going to use our rejuvenating serum ampule from Knox and crown it all with the Knox Clinical Eye Lift Pro. Pardon the water sounds. I did kind of sort of try to preheat it, so yeah, it's hot. What I'm going to use to clean my face is this Knox Anew Clean. It's part of a whole system that I have. It's like a 4-piece system, but you only need one piece at a time. And that's beautiful. And it comes out like this. Okay? So here we go. I'm just going to use this to give my skin the preliminary cleanse that it needs. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all are doing good. I know how I started off might have sounded a little bit dimmy and gloomy, but really I'm happy. I couldn't be more thrilled. 2024 has been, like I said, coming on like gangbusters, and I have to say I love it. Who would have thought that Shannon Sharp would have been the one? Who would have ever thought that he would have ended up with the #1 podcast of 2024? And we just getting started. I'm going to have to say congratulations to the brother. Let me say congratulations to Shannon Sharp, because he is doing a daggone thing. It's very entertaining. That's all I can say. Whatever it is that he's doing, it is very, very entertaining. So, I'm taking this makeup off with that facial cleanser. And then we want to very quickly move over to our exfoliator. So let me hang up this rag and cut this water off. Well, I'm going to leave the water on for now, because I want to maybe wet my fingers. So this is the micro needling polisher. The packaging, a little wet. And this is the actual packaging. And, you know, I'm feeling the pink right now, I guess. Everything I have here is pink. So we're going to do this micro needling polisher. And it's not micro needling, because that is a thing. But I get what they're trying to say. This is an intense exfoliator. That's what they're trying to say. And this is what it looks like. And I am going to dampen my hand and rub it in a little bit. Let me cut that water off. Rub it in so you can see what the consistency is on my hands. And I'm just going to apply it liberally, giving myself some nice upward strokes. Getting up under here a little bit. I suppose if I didn't have clothes on, I might even do my neck and my décolleté. But you definitely don't want to overdo this, because the grains are definitely something you can feel. But I know that it's been a few months since I did this. Maybe I try to do this maybe like quarterly, so it's probably been the 4 months since I took this step. And we definitely don't want to overdo with the exfoliating. At least I don't. And that's the thing about skincare. You have to go ahead on and get to know your skin. Get to know what you need, what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate. Because some of this exfoliation suggests you can do it 3 times a week. I'm like, 3 times a year? Okay. But it's 3 times a year for this one. I have other exfoliators that I use intermittently throughout the year between those times. But never do I seek to overdo it with exfoliation. And I absolutely do not shave my skin for the purposes of exfoliating. Or for any purpose. There's not a razor in this house. Okay? So, you'll make sure that all of that grit is off, because we're getting ready to introduce our new essence. And I will tell you this. If there's any one skincare product that's new to me since I started trying to be more serious about my pro-aging journey, I am 55. I'll be 56 next week. I'll be 56 next month. And if there's one item that I would say has made the biggest difference and what I wouldn't want to be without, it is absolutely an essence. The idea of an essence is from the Far East, whether you want to call it China, Japan, what have you. But some people mistake it for a toner. It is not a toner. It is an essence. This is a brand new essence from McGrath. And it's got a duo phase. This is what the bottle looks like. It has a duo phase. So you see that oily part and this foamy part? We're actually going to shake those together. I've looked at this in the past, and I can tell you something that I don't particularly care for about the packaging. I wish that it had some sort of pump. That's what I was used to when I was using my Mission Luxury Essence, which is my first essence, and I loved it so much. I knew I never want to be without an essence. This doesn't have a pump, so It does have an extremely light rose scent, but it is a rose essence, so that makes sense. So I'm just going to shake some out like that. And make sure I put the lid on to prevent mishaps, because this was $85 from Pat McGrath Labs. This is what it looks like in my hand. And I'm just going to rub it together like this, but when I apply it to my face, it gets pressed on. Oh yeah, I smell that rose now. It gets pressed into the skin. And like I said, if I wasn't dressed, I would hit all of this. And I will. Just not right now. Okay. So I can tell you now, this is my absolute first time using this. So this is a first impression. I can tell you now, it's giving me a tacky feel. Which, to me, only means that you can use it as a primer. It works as a primer, because that's the whole idea behind a primer. It gives you something that's going to make your makeup adhere to your face. So, it has a very nice, slightly rose flavored scent. And next, I'm going to use my Rejuvenating Serum Ampule, which is this. I love how everything got splashed with water. It's just so cute. And this is what the inner packaging looks like. Very cute. I usually take 2 of these serum ampules. So, they are safety sealed and oh my God, I just lost 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Hermetically sealed. So I'm going to take 2. Put that back. And put that back. I'm going to take 2. And I'm going to open each. This is how they come. Hermetically sealed. And you just pinch it off and squeeze it out. And the reason why I take 2 is because there's really not much in one, if you can see. And these are distributed by Avon. And they're not as inexpensive as one might hope. So the sad part is, those 4 that are actually in the sink, if they survive this rinse and all that, I'll keep them, because like I said, they're hermetically sealed. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in my hand and put this on my face. And it really does a good job of penetrating because of the seriousness of that exfoliant. Okay. And my final step in this process, any excess I can always put it on the backs of my hands and or on my elbows. The final step in this process is a 2-part Eye Lift Pro. It says a dual eye system. And that's what it is. It has a gel side and a cream side, which I love. This is what the inner packaging looks like. And once you remove the safety seal, which kind of can help you decide what way to put it back on when you take it off, because you'll see there's a cream side and a gel side. You want to be careful with that. And this is what the product looks like. I love it. I take my least strong finger, which is the ring finger, and I'll go under and around with it over onto my crow's feet. Just taking the tiniest little bit. The tiniest little bit. And then I'll take the cream side, and I'm just deciding this. No, I didn't pay attention to what they said you should do with it. But I take the cream side, and maybe next time I'll switch it up or do something different. But I take the cream side and put it onto my 11 lines, because those are serious, as you can see. So And then I try to put that on the way it came off. Close that back up. And set that to the side and massage it in. Yes. And that's how I'll spend the rest of the night. It's about 6:30 p.m. I've got all this stuff on. Earlier today, I oiled my scalp with some Indian hemp. And I also put some Propolis Thera by Avon onto my hair before I got in the shower, so it steamed out before I went to the church, and I got steamed out. And that's that. Enjoy a Chatty Get Unready with me wFacial. Peace. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, and share it. Peace.